Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Jason here. Today I want to do a recap over AMC, how the market did overall, and what I think AMC is going to do this coming up week. If you could, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash that sub button if you're not a sub, and we'll get right into it. If you're wondering what I'm using here, the charting system, I am using Webull. There's a link down in the description. You put $100 in, get 2 free stocks right now, and also get these tier 2 books for 3 months for free. All right, guys. Today we started out this morning right around $7.76 in the pre-market. We moved our way up pre-market today, and again, volume today overall was a little low today. Pre-market was very, very low volumes, so we did move all the way back up to right around $8.13 to 15 cents going into the market hours. But shortly after that, we did drop. The whole market dropped us, so it just wasn't AMC. Pretty much every stock in the market dropped. As you can tell over here, you can see all the after hour green. Thank goodness, right? We started recovering in the after hours especially, but we also started recovering midday, as you can see right here on this chart. We fell all the way down to $7.63. We made our way back up in midday around lunch. We made it up to a little bit over $8 on the day, which is great. And then we kind of wiggled our way around all the way until closing right here at $8.05. Which is a few cents above where we ended at yesterday for a positive note of 0.25% in the green for the day. After hours now, we've fallen. We got about another hour of after hours before the weekend is here. We are at $7.97. I'm going to expect us to end around $8 as well. As I said, though, the market as a whole had a pretty good size pullback there. You can tell right here. You can go to Gord's Holding, which is Matterport. You go to XPing as well, EV as well. You got another EV with Churchill, with Lucid. You can pretty much tell the pattern today. Fall. Then we kind of recovered towards the end of the day. Pretty much every stock, even including Apple right here as well. Back on to AMC though. I want to show you guys the options. We did cover in the green today, which is great. So we had at $8 in the options, we had 28,774. At $7, we had 20,904. At $6.50, we had 16,313. At $6, we had 30,359 in the green. At 5.5, we had 17,440. At 5, we had 1,000. We could have had a lot of these, though. I was hoping we could at least finish over $10 today, but the market this week was just way too hard to overcome, and it was definitely hard on AMC. GME fared a little bit better overall. They finished out the day around $140 for themselves as well. So at $9, we could have covered at 41,000 in the green. At $10, we could have covered at 48,000 in the green. Those two right there alone would have been amazing to have, because that could have added another 90,000 in the green. Then we had 24,000 at $11, and we had 28,000 at $12. Now, obviously on Monday, that means these guys right here can exercise their options and take those. But again, that doesn't mean that they can't just get these and then sell them back into the market, kind of like what happened last week. If you guys remember, last week we shot up from around 850 going in to Monday during the market hours, and we shot all the way up to like 925 or so, and then we shot straight back down. That could happen again. Obviously, any of these catalysts could catapult us to some good, some good green days. So that could definitely happen on Monday, but I'm also not going to get my hopes up on that idea. My biggest thing I feel like right now for AMC, for me at least, is coming up on earnings call. As you guys know, I can bring it up real quick. On IMAX real quick. IMAX just had their earnings, and their earnings weren't great, right? But their earnings were better than analysts were predicting. And that shot IMAX from $20 at the low at $20 right here, all the way up to $25.05. So that right there shows you the power. Again, IMAX had bad earnings. They were just better than the analysts are saying. Also had better EPS than the analysts were saying. I think they had $21 million in the hole from year over year last year this time. So I'm hoping AMC's will be about the same. We'll see AMC beat expectations, even though earnings are not going to be that great. Hopefully they beat earnings that analysts are saying. I'm hoping they also beat the analyst EPS ratings as well. That right there could catapult, I think, has the biggest chance right now, soonest chance, of catapulting AMC to that $11, $12, $13, $14 range, right? Because once we get that price up there, you're going to see volume pick up because people are going to get hyped. That's going to bring a lot of people back into AMC, kind of like what happened with GME. You've seen GME shoot from $40 all the way up to the $200 mark last week. I think that same thing could happen to AMC again. We could see this price shoot from, say, $12, $13, $14 up to $20 again. It just depends, though. It's all it takes is one catalyst, and that catalyst to slingshot you forward. And I do think, even with the bad earnings, which I do think AMC are going to have, I'm hoping they can beat estimates on those earnings. Next up, I want to show you guys the interest ratios that the hedge funds are paying right now and how many available shares there are to short. Right now, currently, as of 5 minutes ago, there were 300,000 available shorts, but our interest rate fee is up to 11.6%. That's up from the other day at, say, 8.6% the other day with 150,000 shares available to short. These short available shares, switch in and out throughout the week. 300,000's low pretty much. If you go down here, I mean, at some points there's over 1 million or more, right? There's 2 million right there. There's 1.5 million right there. Having 300,000 short shares available is not that bad. It's not bad at all. And having the interest rate fees, what I'm more interested in, because the more this rate and fee go up, that's the more interest they're paying on these stocks. And that right there would lead these hedge funds to eventually, hopefully, start buying back in. If these fees don't go up, obviously, they can kind of bleed these shares back into the market a little bit by a little bit by a little bit, and you wouldn't see a big jump in the price. That's why I'm hoping we see these earnings come in and beat what expectations are supposed to be, and that right there would slingshot this forward even further. And the higher the price goes, the higher this interest fee is going to go as well. And eventually, they would just have to give in and start buying in bigger batches. And that could catapult us to very high numbers in the stock. Also today, we did have on CNBC AMC's CEO Aron talk about them reopening up in the NYC theaters, also the California theaters, and how much that would mean for the company. He also kind of addresses wallstreetbets and the Reddit group that we are investing into their company. I'm going to play this without me being on the screen. Obviously, I'll play this for you guys that way you guys can listen to if you haven't listened to it already.
Joining us now for more in a closing bell exclusive is AMC Entertainment CEO Aron. Welcome back. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about, Adam. First,
Hi,
just
Sarah.
on the reopening
Nice
of New York City.
Hey,
It's
New York
nice
City
to have you here. New York. Well, but my question on New York City, Adam, was whether you're going to get major movies, because New York and LA have been closed, and that's been, obviously, those are two huge, really important markets. But New York at only 25% capacity, LA still closed. Are you going to get the big ticket items, movies?
Yes. So look, today is such a great day for AMC. Across the country, as the largest movie theater chain in the United States, about 90% of our theaters are open, but nothing is more important to us than opening in New York and Los Angeles. We're opening New York City, 13 theaters tonight, 29 theaters in New York State will be open tonight. Our theaters in New York City have been closed, as you said, for 50.5 weeks. And just to show you what it means to have pent-up demand, across the 500 plus theaters that are open this weekend for AMC, 2 of the 3 biggest theaters in the country with advanced sales are in New York City. 7 of the top 20 theaters in the country in terms of advanced ticket sales are in New York City. And we think New York is first, but we think LA is 2, 3, 4 weeks behind. What that means for us is a lot of new movie titles are coming out. I could rattle off a long list of major titles that are coming out real soon.
So let's talk about the Reddit retail trading phenomenon, Adam. I don't think we've had you on since that's happened. What was that like to watch your stock price spike as it became a meme stock, number 2 right under GameStop? And do you embrace it? Do you embrace it?
Well, look, obviously there's been significant volatility in our share price, and I'm aware of what's going on, but my focus has been on managing our business and driving the recovery of our business. What I find so appealing about this Reddit phenomenon is the affection and allegiance that Americans have across the country to AMC, to movie going, to seeing movies at theaters. You're seeing millions and millions of people rally behind saving AMC.
Do you think that was their motivation, Adam?
Oh, I don't think it's appropriate for me to comment in great detail about the Robinhood and Reddit phenomena. Suffice to say that with movies like Raya opening this weekend, Paramount's A Quiet Place 2 moving into Memorial Day weekend. Sony just bringing Peter Rabbit earlier into May. Top Gun 2 going to christen the 4th of July weekend. Universal's F9, the latest Fast and Furious installment. You know, there are so many movies that are about to break. So many studios pulled movies from 2020 and delayed them to 2021. They're finally at hand. Theaters are opening. Titles are coming. And perhaps most important of all, we've got vaccinations happening all across the United States. Add that all together, add that to the safety protocols that we put in place at our theaters. I actually see good times ahead for AMC.
Have you, though, Adam, raised more cash than you would have otherwise done, or raised more cash than you even need because of the artificially inflated share price because of the Reddit frenzy?
So the incredible irony of all this is that between April and January, AMC raised about $2.2 billion of cash, another $1.5 billion of concessions from lenders and landlords. And of that $2.2 billion of cash that we raised, 99% of it occurred before the so-called Reddit rally. Are we done raising cash? We haven't decided yet. We know that we've got enough cash in our bank now to last a long time if we see even a partial recovery of the movie theater industry this summer. And that's what we'd like to expect, thanks to movie titles and vaccinations and safe, clean theaters.
Well, there you go. That was straight from Aron himself, the CEO. They have just raised, they also raised $3.7 billion. So for all those people that say this is a dead company would be a bankrupt company. And this right here is obviously not a dead company because it's not going bankrupt for any time soon. And then by the time that could ever even come possible, I would feel like Amazon or something like that would probably else buy AMC out. That was the daily update, though, on AMC today. If you like this video, make sure you guys hit the like button below. Make sure you guys hit the sub button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.